For the first time in history, Brazil has won the Academy Award for Best International Feature. The film I'm Still Here, directed by Walter Salles, is more than just a cinematic achievement. It's a deep, emotional journey into Brazil's painful past. The movie tells the true story of Eunice Paiva, a woman whose life was shattered when her husband, a former congressman, was abducted and murdered during Brazil's military dictatorship in the 1970s. But this win is about more than just one film. It's about recognition for the thousands of families who suffered under the dictatorship, the resilience of a nation still grappling with its past, and the power of cinema to bring hidden stories to light. So, how did I'm Still Here break? Barriers to secure Brazil's first Oscar in this category? And what makes this story so important today? Let's dive in. When I'm Still Here was announced as the winner of Best International Feature at the 96th Academy Awards, the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles erupted in applause. It was a historic moment, not just for director Walter Salles and lead actress Fernanda Torres, but for all of Brazilian cinema for decades. Brazilian filmmakers have produced internationally acclaimed films, yet none had won an Oscar in this category. The closest Brazil came was in 1999, when Central Station, also directed by Salles, was nominated. But that year, it lost to Life is Beautiful. This time, however, Brazil finally claimed victory, surpassing strong competition from Denmark's The Girl with the Needle, Iran's The Seed of the Sacred Fig, and the highly anticipated Emilia Perez. The latter, which was a frontrunner for the award, faced backlash when controversial social media posts from its lead actress Carla Sofia Gascon surfaced, possibly influencing Oscar voters. I'm Still Here is a political drama based on the real-life struggles of Eunice Paiva. Her husband, Rubens Paiva, was a congressman who opposed the military dictatorship that ruled Brazil from 1964 to 1985. After the US-backed coup that overthrew Brazil's democratic government, Rubens became a target. In 1971, he was taken by the military and never seen again. For years, Eunice fought to uncover the truth about his fate while raising their 5 children alone. But Eunice's fight for justice didn't stop with her husband. She later became a lawyer and activist, dedicating her life to defending the rights of indigenous people in the Amazon. Her story of resilience and courage resonated deeply with Brazilian audiences, making I'm Still Here a box office sensation in Brazil. The Bum's film is adapted from the 2015 memoir Ainda Estou Aqui, I'm Still Here, written by the couple's son, journalist and novelist Marcelo Rubens Paiva. Through his writing, Marcelo recounted not just his family's pain, but also the broader impact of the dictatorship on Brazilian society. Walter Salles, the film's director, had a personal connection to the Paiva family. He grew up in Rio de Janeiro and witnessed firsthand the repression and fear that defined the military regime. Speaking to CNN after the film's success, Salles described I'm Still Here as not just a reflection of our past, but also a film about our present. His comment speaks volumes about why this film matters today. Although Brazil's dictatorship officially ended in 1985, its legacy still lingers. Many of the officers responsible for human rights abuses were never held accountable, and some political figures continue to downplay the regime's brutality. By winning an Oscar, I'm Still Here has reignited conversations about Brazil's history and the importance of remembering the past to protect democracy. Beyond international recognition, I'm Still Here has had a major cultural impact within Brazil. The film's release coincided with ongoing political turmoil, including the indictment of former far-right President Jair Bolsonaro on charges related to an alleged attempt to overturn Brazil's 2022 election. This has fueled new debates about authoritarianism, justice, and the fragility of democracy. Many Brazilians see Eunice Paiva's story as a symbol of their country's struggle for truth and justice. In fact, just days before the Oscars, activists gathered outside the home of a former military officer believed to have been involved in Rubens Paiva's disappearance. They chanted the film's title in Portuguese, Ainda Estou Aqui, as a reminder that the fight for accountability is not over. When Walter Salles and Fernanda Torres took the stage to accept the award, emotions ran high. Salles dedicated the win to Eunice Paiva and to the 2 women who gave life to her, Torres and her mother, legendary Brazilian actress Fernanda Montenegro. Montenegro, who was nominated for an Oscar in 1999 for Central Station, had played an older version. Whose performance was widely praised, had previously won the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Drama. In her acceptance speech at the Globes, she spoke about how I'm Still Here is a film that teaches resilience in times of fear. Her words resonated with audiences, especially in Brazil, where many see the film as a reflection of their ongoing struggle for democracy. The Oscars coincided with Brazil's famous Carnival Festival, and when news of the win broke, celebrations erupted across the country. In Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo, thousands of people took to the streets, dancing, singing, and waving makeshift Oscar statuettes. Some even dressed as Fernando Torres' character in the film, a testament to the cultural impact of I'm Still Here. But the celebrations were bittersweet. Many Brazilians expressed frustration that Torres did not win the Oscar for Best Actress, despite her critically acclaimed performance. Nonetheless, the victory of I'm Still Here was seen as a triumph for Brazilian cinema and a step toward global recognition. After I'm Still Here won the Academy Award for Best International Feature, reactions poured in from around the world. Critics hailed it as a masterpiece of historical storytelling, and audiences outside Brazil connected with its universal themes of loss, resilience, and the fight for justice. The film had already made waves in the festival circuit, premiering at Cannes to an 8-minute standing ovation. The Hollywood Reporter called it a hauntingly powerful drama that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll, while The Guardian praised its breathtaking performances and searing indictment of state-sponsored violence. In Latin America, I'm Still Here struck a particularly deep chord. Countries like Argentina and Chile, which also suffered under US-backed military dictatorships, saw the film as a reflection of their own painful histories. Many viewers compared it to Argentina, 1985, the 2022 film about the trial of Argentina's dictatorship leaders, which was also nominated for an Oscar. Even in the US, where knowledge of Brazil's dictatorship is limited, the film sparked renewed interest in the role Washington played in supporting oppressive regimes during the Cold War. Several political analysts noted that I'm Still Here serves as an indirect critique of past US foreign policies that destabilized democracies in Latin America. The timing of I'm Still Here's Oscar win could not have been more significant. It came at a moment when Brazil was still grappling with the aftermath of the January 8, 2023, attacks on its government buildings, an event eerily similar to the US Capitol riot of 2021. Just as the film sheds light on the crimes of Brazil's dictatorship, the country is once again facing questions about accountability. The military's past role in human rights violations remains a sensitive topic, and many far-right figures continue to deny or downplay the abuses that occurred during the dictatorship. In his post-Oscar interviews, director Walter Salles didn't shy away from these connections. When asked what message he hoped the film would send, he responded, "The past is never truly behind us. If we do not confront it, we risk repeating it." This statement resonated in Brazil, where many believe the country has yet to fully reckon with its authoritarian past. In recent years, former President Jair Bolsonaro openly praised the dictatorship, even calling a notorious torturer from that era a national hero. The fact that I'm Still Here won an Oscar at this moment is being seen by some as a symbolic rejection of such narratives. Beyond politics, I'm Still Here represents a turning point for Brazilian cinema. For years, the country's film industry struggled with underfunding, censorship, and a lack of international visibility. During Bolsonaro's presidency, funding for the National Film Agency, Ancine, was slashed, and many filmmakers faced difficulties securing financial support for projects critical of the government. However, since President Lula da Silva returned to power in 2023, there has been a renewed push to revive Brazil's cultural sector. Winning an Oscar could give Brazilian cinema the global boost it desperately needed. Industry experts predict that international studios and streaming platforms will now be more interested in investing in Brazilian productions. Some are even calling I'm Still Here the beginning of a Brazilian new wave. Similar to what happened with South Korean cinema after Parasite won Best Picture in 2020, Netflix and Amazon Prime have already begun acquiring rights to more Brazilian films, and I'm Still Here's success might pave the way for even more global collaborations. With the film's Oscar win, both Walter Salles and lead actress Fernanda Torres are now in high demand. Salles has hinted that his next project will also be a politically charged film, though many believe she was snubbed for the Best Actress award, which ultimately went to Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall. However, her Golden Globe win and her powerful performance in I'm Still Here have solidified her place as one of the greatest Brazilian actresses of her generation. Torres has already signed on for a new international project and is rumored to be in talks with major Hollywood directors. Some speculate she could become the first Brazilian actress to be nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars in the near future. While the Oscars celebrate cinematic achievements, I'm Still Here's greatest legacy might be its ability to spark national and global conversations about history, justice, and the importance of remembering the past. For many Brazilians, the film is not just about Eunice Paiva's story, it is about all the families who never received justice for the crimes committed during the dictatorship. It is a reminder that, even decades later, the wounds of the past still shape the present. As the celebrations in Brazil continue, one thing is clear: I'm Still Here is more than just a film. It is a statement, a warning, a tribute, and most of all, a testament to the power of storytelling to change the world. So, what do you think about I'm Still Here's historic win? Have you watched the film yet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on cinema, history, and culture.